Hello, this is Gloria on Homestead Thursdays. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you to those who watched last week, who liked the video, loved it, shared it, who left comments. Truly, I appreciate it. I just want to go ahead and let you know that I've been extremely busy preparing for going out of town. Then I went out of town. Then I had to drive back home and get caught up on some things. So today's episode is not going to be as long. So I just want you to know that in advance. I'm going to go ahead and get started with what I've been doing in the kitchen. All right, the first thing that I want to share with you is what I did with my sourdough starter this week. I used it to make lemon pound cake. Mario and I both tried it, and we both think that the recipe probably could have used a little more lemon inside of the actual batter. It called for lemon extract. It called for vanilla extract and orange extract, but I didn't have orange extract, so I just left that out. To me, it seems more like a spice cake, even though I didn't use cinnamon or nutmeg. I love how dense it is. It would be really good with some vegan vanilla ice cream. It is very soft. It's a wonderful cake, actually. I think next time that I make it, I'll just add some lemon juice to the actual batter. Also, this is not a vegan recipe. It called for eggs, so I just used a flaxseed egg replacer, and I will include that recipe in the comments. I'm going to go ahead and move right along. I made some walnut mince. Now, the last time I shared with you all the pecan mince that I had gotten from Tabitha Brown. This time I didn't use pecans, I used walnuts, and I have done that before. I'll go ahead and show you the texture of it. All right, and it's basically the same thing, just replaced with walnuts. There are walnuts. I used yellow pepper because I thought I was out of red pepper. I used red onion. I used mushroom and several seasonings. And I have done this before. Actually, about 2 years ago, I did a walnut pasta bolognese, and that's just basically a red meat pasta. And it was okay. I didn't make it again because my taste buds hadn't quite adjusted, but now I think I might try that pasta again and with the walnut mince. And I think that I'm going to start trying to use walnut mince instead of veggie grind in some of these recipes. I'm going to be using this walnut mince that's left over to make tacos. I also have a good amount of queso that I made, and so I foresee this week that I will be having tacos, low carb taco casserole, nachos, taco salad. The possibilities are endless. And as a matter of fact, if you're considering going vegan or giving up meat, you might want to consider Mexican food if you like it. Mexican food is a wonderful cuisine without even a meat substitute. So let me go ahead and share with you what I will use in place of regular dairy with my tacos. I get for the most part, I get most of my groceries at Kroger. So I get Simple Truths plant-based sour cream. Tastes wonderful. And I get Daya. They're cheddar style shreds from Kroger as well. But you can get plant-based sour creams at different stores. Meyer, they have I forget what the name of the brand is, but they carry it. They carry a non-dairy cheese. Whole Foods does, Trader Joe does, Aldi. You can find it just about anywhere, and I am so excited that Kroger is coming up with their Simple Truth brand as far as the non-dairy options. Excellent. All right, I'm going to go ahead and move on and show you what type of juice I made this week. Shake it up and let you see it. This is just a blend of all types of fruit. Let me show you what I used. I used strawberries. I did about a pound of strawberries. I did about half of a pineapple. I did 2 pints of blueberries. I did about 7 or 8 of these small apples. Did about twice as much of these black cherries and about 3 times as much of these grapes. Both Mario and I tried it. I think he likes it a bit more than I did. I added a little sweetener for him. I tried it. It's okay. I wonder how it would taste without the blueberries. I wonder if it is quite overpowering and giving it a little more tartness than I care for. Okay, so I'll try another juice next week. I actually want to try apple juice all by itself because that's my favorite juice. I'm going to go ahead and move some of these things over so that I can show you some different seasonings that you might use if you're trying to cook without chicken stock or without beef stock. Some of these I have used and some of these I have yet to use. I've used this garden veggie bouillon before. I have not tried the not chicken, but I hear that is good. They also have a not beef one, but I haven't been able to find it. I plan on finding that and trying that as well. I'll move those out of the way. This is a stock that you make, and then you just add so much water and soy sauce and maybe something else. I will add this recipe in the comments. I have used better than bouillon. This is a seasoned vegetable base. I got this one at Kroger. I have not used it yet, but just showing you there are so many different options. This came from Trader Joe's. I have not used this yet, but a lot of people in a lot of vegan groups suggested it, so I've got to try. You can get Veggie Broth. You can also get veggie stock. Now I have to look some more into what the difference is between the broth and stock. They're very similar, but not the same. And then sometimes your recipes might call for soy sauce. I don't have any soy sauce, but I do have liquid aminos, soy sauce alternative. Or if you are trying to avoid soy sauce, they do have coconut aminos. It's similar to soy sauce, but it just doesn't have the soy in it. Your recipes might call for teriyaki sauce, or they have the coconut aminos teriyaki sauce. And I got this teriyaki sauce, coconut aminos, from Whole Foods. They also have one for the soy sauce. And the last thing that I'm going to be sharing with you all today is low carb options for tortillas. My go-to is this right here. Tumaro's multi-grain. It's 3 net carbs. And I'll just show you about the size of it. It's about 3 net carbs per tort. I use that often. For my tacos, this is my go-to. Oh, and the Tumaro's came from Meyer. This flour tortilla comes from Kroger. It's 6 net carbs per tort and is very sturdy. Just to show you this is the street tacos that I used when I made those quesadilla burgers, and they are 3 net carbs per 2 of these little torts. So that's excellent. Flat Out brand is pretty good. This Flat Out is 12 net carbs. They've got multi-grain is 13 net carbs. They also have an Italian one. It may be in that general area of net carbs. They have this little folded, which is 10 net carbs. Extreme Wellness, I get these from Kroger, but I believe you might be able to get them from other places as well. Meyer. This is 5 net carbs per tortilla. They also have I think it's tomato basil. Now this is a huge wrap by Extreme Wellness, and it has so much fiber. 17 grams of dietary fiber, which brings the net carb count down to 7 net carbs. excellent. I've only seen this one time at Meijer, but I want to find some more. All right, I got a few more, or actually just one more to show you. All right, this is Joseph's Flatbread. They have all different type of flavors, and this is 11 net carbs. Sometimes you can get away with just using half of one, which would take it down to 5.5 net carbs. These are just some different options of low carb tortillas. You can use them for wraps, for burritos, for tacos, for pizza. They're so versatile. I keep a lot because they last a good amount of time in the refrigerator. All right. Thank you so much for tuning in. That is me, Gloria, on Homestead Thursdays. I hope you enjoyed the content on today. Feel free to like the video, love it, share it, leave comments. You can ask questions, and I will see you next week. Shalom.